Hey guys, I didn't plan on doing a video today, but I believe Spirit wants this message out. So here we go. I hope that it helps some of you. I really do. Okay. I pulled some of it. Some of it we are going to also pull together. Okay, like clarify and things like that. So first of all, we have the page of Gabriel here. Okay. The characteristics of this person is someone who is energetic, brave, optimistic, playful, right? Doesn't have to be, but it's by the Emperor. And this could be two different people, but in this situation, I feel like this could be, it doesn't have to be masculine, because remember, we all have that masculine, feminine energy, right? But I feel like someone's standing in their Emperor energy, all right? This is about something that you're passionate about and that you care about, okay? See, like the light on the torch here? Something that it's like, let the light guide you is what I'm hearing. Know that you're ready for any challenge. Oh, by the way, I've already prayed. We're covered all, as above, so below, okay? And we cast out any tricksters, false messages from my reading and my awareness, and we are all protected here, okay? The archangels are with us, and during this time, I did call them in before my reading, because I was just doing this for myself, but they said, share it. I was like, what kind of reading do you guys want me to read? And, I wasn't even ready. They're like, yeah, we want you to put it out. So, anyways, know that you're ready for any challenge that you face. I want you to look back through your life and know how many things you've already defeated. You've already beat things you've got through that you didn't think. Some of you have beat abuse as a child. And, I know I've been there. And things I'm going through now are kind of remind me a lot of that situation, but me as an adult. And, I always said that I would always protect my daughter at all costs and never let her go through the things that I went through. That I got with a narcissist, and thankfully, she wasn't harmed at all or anything. I protected her when we were out. But anyways, the point being is, I feel like this will help. Remember the statement, it's not happening to me, it's happening for me. And people are like, well, how was that abuse for you? Some people believe that we choose our roles before we come here. I'm one of those people. I didn't always believe this way. I've had I've had the near-death experiences. I've coded, I think, 3 times in my life. From seizure when I was younger. I had 3 blood clots, surgery, during my hysterectomy. Oh, and then I had stage 4 or 3 going into stage 4 cancer. I was 1 in a million with that cancer. My life changed and a lot. And so I believe we go through several different awakenings in our life. And I know you guys have been through some of the similar things, right? And that's, and I found, alternative healing and medicine and things. CBD oil, which, actually Rick Simpson oil is what saved my life, and it was illegal in my state at the time. And I'm not afraid to tell anybody. It helped me. It saved my life. But anyways, I want you to look through, so I'm telling you these things so I try to be raw and open here. I don't want to go too much. It's not about me. I'm just trying to let you guys know, anyone that watches these things, that I do understand in some way, shape, or form. I've been through a lot. And there are people that have been through worse than me, but I feel that, I know that I have a gift that I'm meant to share with you guys. So I want you to look back through your life and look at those things that you've made it through. Maybe there was a car accident, near-death experience. Look at the times when you were like in a rush wanting to leave and you lost your keys or you lost your phone and something held you back, kids couldn't find a shoe, whatever it is, and then you go and you get in the car, and on your way there you're stopped up at every stoplight, and then you see a wreck and you're like, wow, that would have probably been you, right? You were saved. So that doesn't happen to just anybody, just everybody, right? Just look at the times when you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it out of this, I need a miracle right now, or maybe money was really tight and things were rough, but you made it through, right? So know that you already have all of the wisdom within you, the strength, the times you've listened to your intuition and you're like, damn, I have a bad feeling, and you don't go that way, and then you find, you hear things later. So please start trusting in yourself. It's so important. Okay, because there is light at the end of whatever you're facing right now. And I know things are, I don't watch the news, but I know things are crazy. I see it, hear about it, I get downloads and things, and I've known this stuff was coming for a while, but don't fear, because fear is honestly, fear breeds negative energy. It attracts negative entities, and then I don't matter if you do what I do or not. It's the truth, okay? And I'm here to try to help you guys learn. But I don't want to just be like, oh, well, here's a class, and here's this, and this is what I believe. I'm trying to explain to you, through the readings and things in a way. Anyways, we'll move on. What I know and how I know it, and you can discover it for yourself. A lot of you guys, most of you guys that watch my readings are on the same path with me. But anyways, there's something that you really want to do, you're really passionate about. It's about your stability, okay? You need to make sure you're efficient in this. You do something very well. I feel like this is a gift you were born with. Like me, I've been healing since when I was a kid. I didn't understand what I was doing, but when an animal was hurt or something, I would always go up to them and rub them, and and I felt like I was helping them in some way. Now I'm a healer. Anyways, so there's a situation that you're going through, and you're taking charge in the situation. You're making plans, and they are ambitious. And if this hasn't happened yet, it's coming, okay? You're in your Emperor energy. You're using your Emperor energy for this. Or some of you could be going against an Emperor here. Someone who was... You're bravely standing up towards a person. Doesn't have to be an Emperor. Okay? Why? Because you walked away from someone when it came to love. So it could have been this Emperor that you walked away from, right? But I feel you had to be in your making decisions energy. If you were in the relationship, and there's usually, even in same sex relationships, one's usually more the caretaker, one's usually, you know what I mean? Not always. It's different everywhere. King and queen type energy. Okay. I feel like, anyways, you're in your Emperor. Scratch that. I feel like you're in your Emperor energy. Sorry. You knew there was something better for you. Some of you went through a lot of abuse and pain. You stayed with this person because you truly loved and cared about them, right? You need to do what you know is right for you. No matter what anyone else says, I feel like you follow your heart, you follow your gut. Okay? But I feel like you're, see this Emperor, and he's fading into a ghost. And I've been telling you guys I feel a death for some time now. I don't know who this is or why, but this is what I'm feeling. He's like a ghost, and he's floating. She's walked away from it, right? Notice beside her, there's her cat, right? Which I feel like is like her little spiritual buddy or healer. He helps heal her. And she's on a spiritual quest for what is divinely hers. Her spiritual inheritance, so to speak. Or, with me, I have been diagnosed with several illnesses and things like that. And then I started doing energy healing and changing things, and I took some classes, and there's some other things I'm doing. I'm really excited about this new chapter. I wish I could share with you, but I will when it's finished, when I'm ready. And it's for the good of all, and it will help a lot of people. I'm very excited about it. But anyways, so I feel like you guys are on a journey too, right? And the Seven of Gabriel is here, which is the Seven of Wands. Okay, this is standing up for yourself, and protecting yourself. But you also need to have confidence in yourself. Remember who you are. You are all you've been through, right? You're claiming your personal power. Some of you are taking back your personal power from someone that took it from you, okay? You're working on your stability. Four of Wands, energy for Gabriel, working on your stability. Right? It's a time to celebrate. Some of you may meet somebody. Don't have to. This is like an abundant time. Rewards for your hard work. Maybe like when you leave this situation, or if you've already done it, like you got a new job or a new car, or you met later on, you meet someone like when you're in the middle of your mess like me, and it's like literally I found a Cinderella doll, a pretzel shaped like a Cinderella shoe. It was insane. I didn't want to date nobody, and my daughter actually hooked me up with my boyfriend, and he is amazing to us. And it was literally like coming like Cinderella, like going for I mean literally I was in an apartment, and Section 8 housing, and now I live on a farm, and it's just totally night and day, but I did find those two things Spirit was telling me, like Cinderella. I actually have the doll up here on my somewhere on my desk. I don't feel it. It's over there. I'm not gonna get up and get it, but I found it on a walk. It's because you released yourself from this burdensome situation. If that hasn't happened yet, it will. When you least expect it, okay? It's gonna happen. Promise you. Because you released yourself from that burdensome situation, but you need to remember to also release yourself from anything that burdens you, anything that disturbs your spirit, any, drama, things like that, anything that disturbs your peace, your happiness, right? No matter who it is. Knight of Michael. So this is like action, and this horse, you're moving forward, okay? You're strong, you're committed, you're very smart, you're very diligent. It's time for you to move fast. You are moving quickly in this situation. Some of you, it could be court. Some of you, or whatever it is, choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. So there are some sudden changes coming if they haven't already. Things are moving fast. You're waiting on your ships to sell, and some of you started something like a channel or a business or whatever. Put it where it resonates. The Three of Gabriel is like waiting on your ships to sell in, right? Three of Wands. There's prosperity arising from wise planning. So make sure that, because you've thought things through probably time and time again. It's time for you to take the next step. You've made the plans. Have you taken the action yet? I feel like Spirit's calling a lot of you guys. You have a story to tell. You've been through something significant. Maybe your kids have. Maybe you're a great cook. Make a cooking channel. A lot of people, believe it or not, are breaking away from their 9-to-5 government work, jobs that are just wearing them out, and starting their own business, and or just sharing content after work or when they can, and then it's turning in, they go viral, and then they get like amazing things. But I feel like whoever resonates with this, there's something that you do your own unique way, and other people comment on all the time. If they haven't, I'm pretty sure there is. Or there's a talent. You're a good artist. Start selling those. Putting your art out there. You never know who might discover. I'm looking for someone to work with me that's an artist, so I can put out some decks. So there's opportunity out there if you just look. I've asked a couple people that I knew that were really good artists, and they're like, yeah, and then I don't hear anything else. So when the time's ready and they'll do it, we're gonna do it. Whoever that may be, because nobody's ever committed to it yet, right? But anyways, my point is, there's opportunity everywhere if you just have to look for it. You have to be open to finding it. You have to shed away the things that are not meant for you in order to come across what will be for you. Okay? So it is time for you to take the next step. Know that your optimistic plans will turn out as expected. So the more you're optimistic, I know I can do this, I know good things are coming. They might come in slow, but I promise you, it's going to be okay. And they're going to come in, no matter what. As long as you stay determined to put one foot in front of the other. Get up, show up every day. I'm not telling you, but if you need a day off or something, that's okay. But make the effort. When I first started reading my very first videos, I wish I could show you guys like the videos from the last time I read before I started my YouTube channel. They were great. I'd look back and be like, that was me doing lives. Lives are my favorite. I love lives. Great at them. And like I said, right now. I'm working up to doing my loves. There's reasons why I'm not right now. There's reasons why I'm not doing private readings right now, but except unless I know the person. But yeah. Know that there is light. 6 of Michael. Okay, know that there's light at the end of this tunnel. You're being protected by Archangel Michael. This to me is like this could be your past, present, or future, because we spoke about time already. We do it every reading. Remember, just flip it, switch it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. So, like, good things that have happened, you broke away from this person. Okay? So if you've moved, if you haven't moved, you will be moving, or there's going to be a lot of travel to or near water. There could be a pond, there could be a river, there could be a beach, there could be streams, something. I feel like cruises for some of you. Some of you, this is going on right now. This is your present energy. There's 2 of Raphael. You're going to meet somebody, okay? And it's a kindred spirit. This could be a lover. It could just be a friend. Sex doesn't matter. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Whether that's a relationship, whether that's a business, whether that's a family, whether that's helping others, whatever, okay? So you're going to meet somebody that has the same drive as you. Or maybe I feel like we're being called to collaborate with others at this time too, but I have to be really, I only collaborate with very few people anymore because of some of the things I've been through. But, I do read now. I can just be like, Spirit, yes or no, right? Not everybody has the best intentions for us, so just tread lightly, get to know people. Trust Spirit. Spirit will tell you who's good, who's not, okay? Because there's a lot of people out there with false light, false masks, okay? That pretend they know everything, and maybe they do know a lot, but no one truly knows the truth unless they've been there and come back and remember everything, and you know what I mean? Just be careful, because there are a lot of, I know there's a false Archangel Metatron. It has a false light angel pretending to be Metatron. It's not the real one, it's a false one. There are people that are starseeds, and some of them are really channeling their true team, but they're pretending they're false light guides, false light. They don't know the difference in the energy, or they've come in and they masqueraded their cloak themselves, and they don't realize it because some of them have been doing it for a long time. Some people are new, so be careful if you open up any of your abilities. Please, please, please. That's why I always pray. That's why I say what I say, do what I do. Everybody's different on how they do it. Just, I'm not saying don't. Just make sure that you cover yourself in prayer with proper protection, okay? I mean, reading is great for anybody. It helps you get in touch with your intuition, but you still have to protect yourself, and that's why I always extend my protection to whoever watches my videos, right? That is, for the highest good of all, with harm to none. So anyways, you are a truthful person, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. Page of Michael. This kind of reminds me of my teenager. So you could also have a child, okay? But I feel like you're speaking your truth. You're learning to be truly who you are, uniquely you. But you also, you analyze things, but you also take in information, and you're learning to be blunt, not care what anybody else thinks, as long as you're with integrity, right? Still a good person, a good heart, right? So there's a new challenge coming for you. You may be going back to school, some of you, or learning or reading. There are free classes out there too. You don't have to pay to go back to school if you can't afford it. There's classes on, did you guys know that there's like books on YouTube and like classes and things that you can do for free? Maybe you guys want to learn to read, look it up on YouTube, how to read tarot. You could read tarot, learn from the time, like I learned when I was 13 until, I'm almost 40, and I could do it until the time, and let's say I live to be 89, and I could do it until that time and still not learn it all, because there's so many different combinations, so many different ways, and there's so many symbolism, and I read intuitively, and you know what I mean? So you're becoming a master of something. I feel like you're wanting to become a master of a subject. Some of you, it's to help. There's someone in your family, they're ill, or it's you, and you want the answer. You're tired of being sick, and that starts your journey, and that's how you find it, right? Others of you, maybe you're a gamer and you're just doing it as a hobby, but maybe you're getting really good at it, and then you make a channel, right? I mean, everybody's in a different part of their journey. There may be somebody. I feel like if you're aligned with me, there's contracts or documents. Whether these are court contracts or documents, these could be like someone wanting to work with them or for them. These could be you making them for a new business or for a product you've created. Okay, make sure to cross your T's and dot your I's. Read them thoroughly. All right. This could also, like I said, you could have children because pages stand for children. Or messengers. Notice the owl here. You're very wise. I feel like owl may be a significant spirit animal for you right now. Okay. There's something else I wanted to show you. I think it's in a different card. It's like he's flying a kite. At first I thought it was storming, but there's no lightning, and it looks like there's snow here, so something's coming through for you in the spring. Okay, just so you know. It's like this, like snow's melting. Okay, so springtime, justice, right here, Archangel Raguel, number 8, 8's infinity, prosperity, abundance, fight for justice and equality, rulings made in your favor, don't give up. So you do have a court situation, and look, the scales, I feel like this wasn't unjust. That's the reason that divine's called justice or spirit. And usually it's balanced, but there's one above the other. They're going to make sure. I feel like you've been done wrong, right? Maybe by this emperor. Maybe they're not quitting. Maybe you got a divorce. Whatever the situation is. If you align with me, maybe you don't have court. Maybe you got something else. Whatever it is, if there's something unfair at work, it's going to be made just, okay? Take it where it resonates. Don't give up, though, okay? Don't give up on your new ideas, your new dreams, your new perspective, learning new things. Don't give up on the path that you're on. Discovering, okay? The 8 of Ariel. So you're going to take great pride in excellent work. Know that you do good work. 888 is very significant right now. You might want to look at that angel number. Okay? Because there's 3 8s here. This looks like you're studying something and the angel was helping you. Okay? So I feel like you're finding your life's purpose, so to speak. Know that practice makes perfect, like me reading here and doing Reiki healings and things, and my new project. I'm so excited you guys, really. Consider getting additional education or training, okay? And I looked at the bottom of the deck, and it's the sun. The sun is healing energy, happiest card in the deck, abundance, prosperity, love, luck, Archangel Uriel, 19, 9 and 1 is 10. 10 is the end of a cycle. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking, which is very important, and inspiring success. So you're going to be successful. You're getting your justice. Why? Because you are the magician. Okay, I want you to look at this card. Notice the rainbow here. I forget it's backwards in these. Okay, the rainbow, the angel. God makes the rainbow. Source, universe. The angel is taking the energy from the rainbow, or projecting the rainbow, and bringing it through to the magician. See how that's going? So it's like angels are working with you, your spirit team, you're connected to them. I feel like somebody here is going to watch this as a healer. Some of you may not know that you are healers. Everyone has the ability to do this, but some of us are born natural, just like reading for me and healing, some of you are natural, you were amazing at video games when you were little or whenever you started it, and that's your thing, that's your jam, you know what I mean? But anyways, you're learning to alchemize. You're learning to take from the dark and turn it to the light. You're learning to take whatever element, like chemicals, almost like a science project, to create whatever you need or want. You're learning to transmute to transcend, okay? That's why you hear me say that. The purpose of my channel is for us to learn together, grow together, heal together, transmute to transcend. I can't wait for last, because I'm really eager to learn about you guys and your stories, and what what can I help you through, what guidance do the angels have for you guys, your spirit teams. Know that you can manifest anything you want in life, because life is your oyster shell, right? What you need will magically appear. These cards are made with guidance from the archangels on them. so I kind of give you both angles. So whatever you want, whatever you need will magically appear. I feel like this is also about the world right now. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on and happening, but I feel like God, source, universe, whatever you call it, is about to show up and be like, it's a miracle. This had to have happened because of God. Like, he's going to come up and be like, boom. I'm not saying the end of the world. No, it's not the end of the world. People need to remember that things are rewritten, and they need to go back to the original language to learn to learn what, like, certain things mean, okay? I'm trying to say it, but I don't want to say it in the wrong way. Just like the word witch and healer, in original Hebrew, the word witch is healer, okay? Things like that. But, like, something about the end of times, I can't remember the exact word, but it actually means awakening. This is the great awakening. Everything that's happening is meant to awaken people up to who they truly are, that God, source, spirit, God resides within them. It's the light within. It's about going in within, meditating, finding light within, finding your true power, and we're like one and the same, if that makes sense, okay? So you're going to have successful beginnings in whatever you start. So, like, if you're going back to school or you're starting a new project, it's going to be very successful. If you're going to court, after this closes out, this could be your story for some of you. If you're in the beginning of it, I feel like something very similar is going to happen. For some of you, they want me to tell you, Seven of Michael, that there's a better course of action than the one that you're taking, okay? So if things are just not working out, don't feel like they're working out, then working alone may not be your best answer. Some of you may need to hire, like, an attorney or a teacher or a tutor or whatever, or work with someone, barter, trade, okay? Work together and review all your details. I feel like this, for Raphael, this typically means, being upset over something. I feel like there's inner child work. This is all this is all about, I feel like inner child work's needing done. I feel like water is very healing for you. I'm feeling an energy and they love, passed over spirit. They love the beach, conch shells specifically, and dragonflies. That resonates with you. Know that they are always around you and they want you to speak to them, and they're showing you signs. Ask them for a specific sign. I guarantee you'll get it. I don't do mediumship unless it comes out in the readings. I've done a couple of professional ones. It's not my jam. I will, if they come through to me. I've walked up to people in stores and told them things, but it's not something I really want to do on this channel, okay? Unless it comes through in a reading specific. But be aware of your own emotions so that you're not projecting them onto others, okay? Someone's gonna come in. You're gonna commit to them. They're gonna sweep you off your feet. It's like I was talking about Cinderella type story. It's coming. This something's gonna make your heart flutter if you guys are for my single people. This is gonna be somebody who's very romantic. It's gonna seem like a movie, like a serendipity. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, this person's gonna be introspective. They're gonna know, like, they've done their work, then they're healing. They're not afraid to work out problems, talk to each other, work things out. Very poetic, very sweet. You need to take a leap of faith with Archangel Metatron and believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. There's that sheepdog. Remember I told you guys I saw one the other day. It was still in a box, but still, it was a message from Spirit, right? Actually, I saw 3 dogs in 3 days. Well, a dog 3 days in a row. And twice it was a black lab, and the other time it was that one. Actually, I think this one might be a collie. But anyways, doesn't matter. Follow your heart, okay? And listen to your intuition. And do what makes you happy. Okay? Queen of Michael, brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, and humorous. Speak your truth. Tell your story. You know exactly what to do. You've been here before in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, the benefit of experience. In the white dove here, peaceful time, Holy Spirit, inner Christ consciousness, Christ energy, ascended Master Jesus energy, you could be a healer. A time for your career rather than relationships. Yellow roses may be significant to you. That's, to me, like, I think yellow means friendship. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. So, if you're working on, you know, maybe you guys are single, it's, right now, you're meant to work on this hobby or this interest. 30:18 on the clock when I looked up. That may be significant. Hold on just a second. Okay. Anyways, this wasn't really part of the reading. I was going to clarify these. I may do that. I feel like this reading's pretty good. This is the one I have for myself, but I'm going to put out the oracles and then I'm going to clarify them just to give you guys some more information. That's not my typical reading or style, but whatever. If people won't like it, I don't get that many views anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? If they don't like it, they don't like it. It's for somebody. I got some new angel cards too. I got some angel tarot. Oh, guys. I use them as clarifiers when I'm full. Okay. So I was like, Spirit, what do you want me to talk about today? And they were like, shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this, okay? This is your guidance for this tough time. Falling, the unknown, descent, momentum, change. You're falling. You don't know where you're going to land or how you're going to do it, but there's a change coming. Choices, number 6, feeling blocked or restrained. Maybe someone's bothering you or things are popping up everywhere. You feel like there's block here, block there, and you just can't get through it. Number 33, I want to be queen. Stating your sovereignty, because you are a sovereign citizen of this earth, of the universe, but you have to state that. We can get into that later. For those of you who don't know, want to learn about it. It's something I didn't know, and I came across it, and it just fell right in my heart and my soul, and I said it, and things have changed, never been the same since. But also, working on your there's other ways to become sovereign. There's other things about actually being truly sovereign other than just in spirit. There's like physical sovereign, but I don't want to get my channel canceled, so another time. Every time I do that, I get blacklisted, shadow banned. Okay, so I gotta be careful. Declaring freedom and passing a test. So someone here is saying, you know what? You remember you set yourself free from that abusive relationship, that toxic job, toxic relationship, toxic friendship, toxic family, whatever it was. Okay? You're standing in your power. And because of that, and because you're going forward, those of you that maybe have to go to court and have to do these certain things, you pass the test. Okay? When you left, you passed the test. You're passing tests left and right. All right? Number 14, clock time. Time, pressure, and a rush. So you feel like, oh shit, out of nowhere, it's time for this. How did this happen so fast? Because you're awakening. You're awakening to who you truly are. Number 23, we're all mad here. This is about everyone is a little different. Your uniqueness is what makes you amazing. If everybody was the same, dressed the same, looked the same, acted the same, talked the same, life would be pretty freaking boring if you ask me. I'm all about letting your free flag fly as long as it doesn't hurt nobody else. I don't care what sexuality you are, what gender you are, what gender you want to be called by, your style of clothes, or if it's something from my hair, like my ancestry, and you want to wear it, as long as you pay respect to it, I don't care. Learn about it. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to gatekeep. And I understand they want to be unique, I just think that we can all find ways to understand and learn about each other and get along. And that's what we're going towards, believe it or not. There's about to be a huge shift in this world, for the better, depending on what side of the fence you're on, good or evil. It's your choice. No more can you have one foot on one side and one foot in front of the other. Thank you, Spirit. That's what anyways, passing information on from them. Number 24, use your time well. Make every moment count. So, even if it's like maybe those of you that are going through illnesses, but you're trying to make changes, right? Even if it's like, okay, today I will do one thing and pick that one thing and do it. Make your list ahead of time. The next day I'm going to do something different. Pick up a different room. Like the next day I'm going to try to do 2 things. You know what I mean? Or next week. You see what I'm saying? Just keep going. One foot in front of the other. Have the experiences if you can take it. If you can travel or have an experience of get the chance, do it. All right? Because life's short, right? Number 1, all in the golden afternoon. Inspiration. You're an inspiration. You're going to get a creative spark, or you're very creative and you're about to get that one idea, that one thing. Use your imagination, which will help you, or open your imagination back up. Some of you need to open your imagination back up from when you were a child, because you were told that those are imaginary friends. Your gifts aren't, don't tell nobody, and people didn't understand, right? Or don't do that, that's stupid, and things like that. You need to go back and heal those things from your childhood. That's what, for those of you that don't know, that's what shadow work is. It's going back and recreate, as an adult, to talking to your little you and being like, I'm sorry that you went through that. I love you. I'm here for you. We make it through in the end. And letting your inner child out. Collaring when you feel like it. Playing with toys, doing those things. Playing video games, whatever it is. Okay, it's going to help heal your inner child. Being the parent, or the people that you wished you had around you then. Competition. Is that what that says? Hold on. These cards are hard to read. No, sorry. Conception. Some of you may have competition. I know that there's a reason I say things. So some people, some things you may do, there may be a lot of people that do those things, and so they want to be like competitive, or maybe competitive. Maybe do competitive like sports or gaming or whatever. But because you're unique, you can still draw a lot of people to your channel, right? Or to what you do. So share, please. Let me know. I will subscribe to your guys' stuff. I have to go through and unsubscribe to some things, because when I used to babysit, letting little ones use my phone, and they subscribe to stuff, or I did for them. And I used to, hold on just a second, I'm sorry guys, if those of you don't know, I'm working on quitting smoking. But anyways, and I need to unsubscribe for some things, and I went and subscribed to a bunch of others' channels, thinking, ones that I thought were really good, but then now I'm like seeing things and I'm like, oh, I'm pull back away, and but if they're a new channel, I support them, and as long as I align with them things, because I try to help everybody, treat everybody the way I want to be treated. And I try to compliment them if I see something that I like, and because I like helping people have confidence and remember who they are, because I know I've needed that a lot in my life, and or just would like that reminder sometimes, so it's kind of nice. But anyways, you're an inspiration, like I said. Use your imagination and that creative spark. And how do you want to inspire people? How can you help people? What is it? You know what I mean? That's gonna lead you towards your life purpose, so to speak. You have a good idea. You're able to conceive knowledge or ideas. Okay. Number 10, which is completion. Follow your own good advice. Follow your own good advice, not bad advice. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut. It's never wrong. A lot of you are learning to trust yourself again, right? You know what is best for you. Only you know what's best for you. No one else. Because everyone has different opinions, different things. Confirmation right here. Pat. Hey, Pat. She's in heat, and I need to get her fixed. She doesn't it's weird though, because she doesn't make a mess or anything. I don't know. Or she's just acting silly. I don't know. Number 35, never jam today. Promise. So some of you have been through a lot of situations where your promises were never kept. Okay? Empty words. And so what you're going through now, maybe you get in a new relationship and you're like, well, they lied. They never kept their promises. They always said they were going to do this and that. and this new person, maybe like you just need to speak to them and you're not used to communicating. So communication is very important right now. Okay, so this is your guidance. Follow your own good advice. Communicate properly. Live in the now, not yesterday. All right. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of the conditions. Notice she's with a skunk. And she's like, ew, it stinks. But at the same time, she's holding it because I feel like she was alone. She needed a friend during this part of Alice's journey in the Alice in Wonderland Oracle, right? So she could hold her nose or put some Vicks right here, and then she's got a new friend, right? Or she could take it to the vet and get, if it was somebody that had a skunk, take it to the vet and get the gland removed, and then she could have a pet friend. I don't know, just saying. In other words, she's turning lemons into lemonade, okay? And remember, you are the author of your story. You can write it however you want, alright? And you're meant to be a leader. Lead the way. Number 12. It's time for you to step up and be a leader, okay? Share. Hold on. Show others how it's done, okay? Just by being you, just by sharing the knowledge that you have and doing the thing, what you've learned, you can help others, okay? That's what I've been trying to tell you guys, right? Now let's get some angel cards out here since I already pulled those ones. Angel cards, please, angels. Can you give me some advice here, inspiration? What angels are helping with this situation for my collective about this reading? King of Cups, Angel Rochelle, someone who is emotionally mature, which means God seeing everything. This is about restitution, finding stolen objects. This is the angel that helps with restitution, finding stolen objects, and discovers the person's responsible. So he's going to help find justice. So he knows who's responsible. He helps with the restitution, and if something's been taken from you. So someone's probably taken something from you. You can go to Angel Rochelle. Angel number 69, I believe. Yeah, or 66. 69. Angel number 69. What else? Remember, this is going to be about both readings all together. The reading all together, okay? 3 of Swords. Angel Rahel, painful, something that you want through a lot of pain, right? This angel is the number 38, the quickly forgiving angel. Love and submission, cures illness, influences paternal love, and gives long life. So you can be going through a situation where you're healing your relationship with your parents. You're a healer. Remember we talking about being a healer? You're learning to love and to being able to submit to love again after being with a narcissist or someone who was a psychopath, whatever, because there's more than just narcissists out there. Someone who was very abusive to you, right? And gives long life. What else, angels? Thank you. Judgment. Imamiah, Imamiah, number 52, means God hidden in darkness. Atonement of errors destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. So if you maybe like you were abused and you were pushed to the point, you ever heard of reactive abuse, where it's like a backing a cat into a corner, and then it attacks, scratches that person, and they're like, oh my god, cat scratched me, like the dog or whatever. Well, you were doing the best you could at the time. I feel like if you align with me, you were provoked. And I used to feel really bad about that. I've actually asked if I was a narcissist, but I was this or that to my counselor. And they're like, no, you wouldn't be asking me that. You're amazing just the way you are. And yeah, and anyone with a heart would feel bad about acting that way in any way, shape, or form, right? God's given you atonement. You're absolved of your sins, okay? And Angel Imamiah here is helping with this judgment. They're destroying your enemies right now and gonna humiliate them. If you've been humiliated like I have, your character assassinated, personal video intimate moments shared that shouldn't have been. I mean, you didn't even know they were recorded, things like that. Or shared or whatever, and know that they're gonna, God's calling judgment, and these angels here, Angel Maya here is gonna help with that. You have the Six of Wands, the Star, and the Seven of Pentacles. Six of Wands is Seehiah, Seehiah, God who took evil. This is about longevity and protects against infirmities. Not sure what that means. I feel like some type of infirmary. Unjustly being locked up, things like that. That's what I'm feeling. So they're taking the evil away from your life. They're not allowed around, protected. You're highly protected. Six of Wands is also, they're helping you be victorious. You're meant to be seen and heard, protecting you, making you so you can last through this, for the long haul. The Star, this is something that you wished, prayed, and hoped for, right? But Angel Vasara is here. This is about clemency and equilibrium, protects against attacks in the courts. So know that their demon will not attack you if you're in a court situation. The angels will be there with you. You are protected. Angel Nehemiah, Seven of Pentacles, number 57, the lovely God. Discernment, this angel's helping with discernment, general prosperity, and the deliverance of prisoner. Yep. So, then maybe this person has to go into prison, and they have to go because it's the only way they'll awaken, and they'll change their life, On the bottom is the Ace of Pentacles. You're getting unexpected money from an unknown source. It's like a blessing from God. This is a seraphim angel. Number 6, the adored God. Divine blessings, drives away evil spirits, rules agriculture and production. Maybe you're growing a farm, right? What else? Anything else here, angels? Oh, yes. Anything else? Let's close this part out. I know. It's 4717 when I looked up. And that's how the numbers are kind of like repeating. Alright. We have the Fool, the Nine of Pentacles, which is taking a leap of faith into wish fulfillment. Three of Wands, waiting on your ships to sail in. Your wish fulfillment, as you wait on these, it's coming, okay? So you have Vahuah, Vehuiah, the exciting, wait. Exalting God, the exalting God. This angel helps with will and new beginnings, assists with difficult and great undertakings, okay? Let's say, like, you're something you're wanting to do, taking a leap of faith, like the project, the thing, the channel, okay? The Three of Wands, waiting on your ships to sail in. The God of Hope, number 3. Construction of the universe. This helps with the construction of the universe. Helps with great works, protection from adversaries. So you're protected from any adversary that tries to come against you, if you align with my energy. Nine of Pentacles, wish fulfillment. To me, that's like, well, Nine of Pentacles is self-made, but I keep hearing wish fulfillment. Sorry, I was thinking Nine of Cups too, but I heard it. 33, the omniscient God. Submission to higher order. Identifies traitors and destroys their plans. So any of their plans are going to be destroyed, alright? They're going to be made to submit to a higher order, which is who? God. Your spirit team. Your angels. Alright? Because you have a special place here. You align with me. You have a mission here. You're meant to be, you work for the light. You work for God, right? And you're protected in every way, shape, and form. So do not fear. I love you guys. I'm gonna read these last two cards. I'm gonna close this out. So I also pulled a prayer card and, of course, a soul truth message. The prayer card says, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8:12. And then, how can I deepen my trust right now? Trust, surrender, let go of the wheel. You can trust. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Today's soul action, let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. So, whatever this is you're building, you're doing, it's going to be very beautiful. Keep doing the damn thing. I'm proud of you guys. Until we meet again.